numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills.
Let's go, fellas.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rosen, it's caught. Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Rosen will throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards.
All right, here we go. They're running, man. Tight go.
Rosen to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now a give, right side. It's Griffin, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
4 down.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters and fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Get in the weight room. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 2nd down and 4. Allen, and the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Motion.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch alert. Key to tight end. 4 down. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Pass 85. Hey, alert 3.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And this time, Rosen will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Shift. Rush in. Hey, home.
Here's Allen to throw it. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
51
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right here, guys.
Working out the shotgun. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, wahoo! 51, Mike 51. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, Mike 51. Ready?
Now Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they? And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Now Rosen. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On play action, Allen. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They run right side with Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Double time. Even. 4 down. Even. Watch twist. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. That's 10. Sub. 51, Mike.
Allen now looks to throw. Letting one go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. you're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to Robinson. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From midfield, here's Allen. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Orbit.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking here for Schmidt downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll run again with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
56, 56. 117, 117.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Operating from the gun. Allen gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. James has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Now a give, right side. Griffin. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
5. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Mike's 5-4.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
I got you.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rosen, blitz coming, and down he goes. And Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's some guy there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Allen. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check it out, read.
Middle. Blue draw quarters.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
You got it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. With the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. And that will force a turnover on downs. On the draw, it's Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now a carry here for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Pollard shifts by him. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Watch the safety creep.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And the kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next.